today's video is sad, man.
Celebrity news.
This is a famous person. I mean, he's probably the biggest in hip hop. I don't even know the title you can give him, but a kingpin or a position of what you want to call a king, or what would you call Diddy? Right?
I mean, yeah, it's been almost 3 decades this dude's been in hip hop. So
all his accomplishments of all the artists that he has pushed out, from Mary J. Blige to 112 to Biggie Smalls, to, I mean, it goes on. The list goes on. But I'm listening to all this shit, right? Allegedly. This whole show is gonna be allegedly about all the shit that's going on. But I don't even think it's funny, because I actually think this is very seriously. I think this is the end of Diddy. And I just want to sit here at the Cash Money Dream podcast. I don't like shitting on my people. I don't like talking about shit like this. I truly didn't want to come into this show talking about this shit. I argue with my producers on this shit. I didn't want to talk about it, but we have to. I mean, we have to sit here and talk about it, because we are in the industry. We are in the industry of hip hop. We are in the industry of music. We are in the industry of pushing out topics that help Black men, or any man specifically, right? And also educating women. But I think you got some videos for me to look at. I haven't seen none of this shit. So listen, guys, I have heard so many things, and I'm gonna speak my opinion when it comes to this. And I tell you, I'm very upset. I'm very upset, but I'm also upset on both sides. I'm upset also when it comes to the people who surround themselves with Diddy. Where are you guys at? Why are you speaking out now? Where was you speaking out when this shit was happening? Right? It's funny that people like to attack certain individuals when they down. They kick them when they down. But you wasn't there when you didn't say anything. You turned the other cheek, right? So what we got right now, since it's allegedly.
Yeah, it's a 2-part video here. So we're going to spend a few minutes trying to just get the breakdown of what exactly is going on.
Entertainment.
And then figure out maybe why it's going on. But, everything you're about to see, it's
alleged
allegations.
Yeah, I heard.
But let's get into the first part of this and see what we have so far, and we'll get your reaction in a minute.
Okay.
Y'all, this Diddy situation keeps getting worse and worse because more insiders are speaking up to reveal just how bad he still is. According to his bodyguard, Diddy is still putting hands on Young Miami until this very day. The bodyguard stepped out to reveal that Diddy is nowhere close to being a changed person, and he still treats his women badly. He came with some pretty hot evidence about how Miami is being treated, and listen, it's absolutely messed up.
No, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen, when I tell y'all that everybody seems to be out to expose Diddy, I'm not joking around, because it looks like everybody is coming out to expose him. People have been coming out to expose some of the sneakiest and shadiest things that he's done in the past. And listen, is Diddy really that shady? Listen, the wild part about all this is that his shady business isn't just something that's limited to his past, because he still hasn't changed. In case you don't catch my drift, you know how Cassie sued Diddy for putting hands on her when they were together? Well, his bodyguard has now come out to spill the tea about how Diddy is allegedly putting hands on Young Miami and how she's his latest victim. Y'all, the tea is absolutely crazy, but honestly, should it even be that surprising? I mean, judging by the insane allegations that Cassie made in her lawsuit, it doesn't seem like Diddy is the type of person to change his behavior.
All right, we're going to pause the first part right here before we play the rest.
Entertainment.
But so far, what is being allegedly said here is that this guy is abusive to the women that he gets in relationships with. This bodyguard of his, I don't know who this man is, but I guess it's his bodyguard, is the one who witnessed it and is actually coming out and trying to blow a whistle. How do we feel about this part so far? That he's abusive, is that okay?
You stupid.
Are you stupid or are you dumb?
You stupid.
Listen,
allegedly,
we're going to keep pushing that button. Let me get our horn real quick. Listen here. It's very simple. When you're in the entertainment world, if it's Hollywood, if you're an actor, if you're in the music world, it's all entertainment, right?
Entertainment.
How many men are abusive? Right? How many men are abusive to women in this industry? How many women are abusive to men in this industry? Right? So it's sad to me that why does it take a decade or does it take 5 years for somebody to step out and speak when it comes to this nonsense? If you're in a bad situation with a man, you got to walk away from that. I
Allegedly.
I encourage all women, if you're being beat up, smacked, kicked, spit on, disrespected,
Allegedly.
to walk away from that relationship. But let's be honest. Why are these women taking this shit? Because of the money. They don't want to go back to the hood. They don't want to go back to the streets. Because the streets will eat you alive. They don't want to be They don't want to be the strippers. They don't want to work at Gucci or Louis Vuitton. They want to buy that shit. And when you got a guy who's worth $5 million, $1 million, $100 million, or $1 billion, it makes a woman accept certain things. And I tell you women right now, you don't have to accept this shit. If you're being abused right now in a relationship, leave. Okay? If a man is womanizing you and taking advantage of you, leave. My problem, Ramin, is why are these people protecting Diddy? Why?
Allegedly.
Because it's bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy. If you knock Diddy out, you're going to knock 10 other pieces in this puzzle, right? And it's unfortunate because you got 50 Cent taking shots at Diddy. You got Russell Simmons' ex-wife taking shots at Diddy.
Emotional, damn it.
But where were you guys at when this shit was happening? Why was y'all not speaking up then? Because the problem is people, when it comes to the money and their paper, they're not going to risk their money or their fame for allegations, right? But we already know Diddy about to pay, or if he already hasn't, 40,
Allegedly.
50, 60 million dollars, right? But you got to also look at this. You have, what's her name again?
Which one?
What's
the young Miami
No.
is the first girl. Cassie is the
Cassie.
older one. The
Cassie.
older girlfriend.
Cassie. She's married to a trainer that Diddy found for himself. And this man is bitter, right? This man is bitter. He makes less than a UPS driver.
Beta bear.
He's a failure when it comes to a provider. And you have to sit there, and this is what men do. They're scammers. You got men in relationships, right? Why come out 5, 10 years later and now go after the money? Why go after the bag now? Why? Why go after the bag? Why go after the money? Right? It's because you're running out of money. And listen, if you're a victim, you're a victim. If you're a victim, you're a victim.
Allegedly.
Right? If you're a victim, you're a victim. But why go after the money now? I can tell you right now, you got a white man in her ear who's her boyfriend or her husband saying, listen, we are running out of money. This can help us for the future. $50 million is a lot of money. And I think they got pictures out with Diddy looking like he depressed. I don't know if it's a game to Diddy. I don't know Diddy personally. I know this is some fucked up shit. I think this is the end of Diddy's career. I mean, I truly believe
Allegedly.
once one piece falls, right? Like they said, if there's smoke, there's fire, right? Look at all the big heavyweights in Hollywood that have had sexual issues, from all the way up to Bill Cosby. This shit ain't no game, right? But I will also say this. This is the way the Matrix work. They attack you by using sexual things against you. Then they go after your bank account, and then they assassinate you. If they can't assassinate you, then they lock you up. This is how they get rid of you in the world we live in. And it's unfortunate because Diddy is a big piece, but why are they protecting Diddy? Who's protecting Diddy?
Let's get into the second part of the video and see if there's any more details we can figure out, and maybe we have answers to those questions.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
In the lawsuit, Cassie made a lot of disturbing claims about the horrible situations that Diddy put her through, saying he essayed Miss Ventura in her own home after she tried to leave him, often punched, kicked, and stumped on Miss Ventura, resulting in burst lips, black eyes, and bleeding. Forced Miss Ventura to engage in intimate acts with male SWs while getting off on it and filming the encounters. Demanded that Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is, and introduced Miss Ventura to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substance abuse, and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. At the time, Cassie was only 19 years old, and Diddy was a fully grown 37-year-old man who basically pressured a teenager into dating him. And if that wasn't bad enough, she was also signed to his bad boy record label, which meant that he had also held her career over her head. So it was either she was dating him or else. She had no choice but to give in to his demands. And y'all would think that the fact that he put so much pressure on her to date him would make him treat her like a precious jewel, right? Well, very wrong, because the minute they started dating, he started treating her so badly that she still has trauma from it until this very day. He would put hands on her and leave her with bruises all over her face, and then he would shower her with gifts and flowers and then send her to a hotel to recover and heal. The lawsuit also revealed that he didn't even try to hide this from his people around him, saying these beatings were witnessed by Mr. Combs' staff and employees of Bad Boy Entertainment and Mr. Combs' related businesses, but no one dared to speak up against their frightening and ferocious boss. The saddest part about all this is that Cassie did her best to leave Diddy on multiple occasions, but like I said, she was signed to his record label, and he pretty much held her entire career in his hands. And every time Cassie tried to leave him and end the relationship, Diddy lost his cool, and he would threaten her to come back to him. He would even go as far as having people who worked in the label and in the industry call Cassie and tell her that she absolutely had to return to Diddy or he would end her career, and nobody in the industry would ever touch her with a 6-foot pole. But that was still not all, because Cassie also revealed how Diddy used to trick her into taking drugs. She revealed that he would manipulate her into taking drugs even though she didn't want to.
All right, let's pause that again. So basically, what's being said here is that she, I guess, did it because she wanted the money and the fame and the career.
Hey.
But then once it turned sideways, she tried to leave.
Hey.
And he wouldn't let her. Wait, hold up.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he wouldn't let her leave the relationship once she tried to leave like you suggested she should leave. She tried that, and
Allegedly.
he didn't let her, and the cycle just kept going on. Eventually, it ended.
Well, the issue is very simple, man. Once again, I don't care if you got $100 million at stake. If a man's beating on you, putting drugs in you, making you do acts that you don't agree to, then you have to walk away. You also are blamed to this issue because you're letting it happen. And shame on all this staff.
Yeah, it's saying she's claiming.
Listen.
Allegedly
That she tried to leave.
Listen.
He wouldn't let her, but why is the staff not blowing the whistle until now?
I got mad love for Diddy, but I don't respect this shit. I respect what he done in the industry, but yo, you can lose your career quick, bro. Everything you work for in 30 years can be wiped out by just doing what all these allegations and all these allegations coming at you.
Allegedly.
And you got to understand this. The world we live in is very different, right? You got to put this in your mindset. This is a very serious matter. This is very serious. Period. I don't care what anybody says when it comes to anything in the entertainment world. Where was the staff? Where was the security? Where was the driver? When you this rich, you got a whole bunch of people around. You know why they not saying something, I mean? Because they all getting paid.
They're all sellouts, I guess.
They all getting paid.
They say that they care now, right? But you're right. Why didn't they say anything before? Because they didn't want the money to stop.
Nobody cares when they getting paid.
The money's more important.
Nobody cares when they getting paid.
The money is more important.
Nobody cares when they getting paid at all. Nobody cares nobody stops the issue when they getting paid. It's just that simple. Every time the money comes, every time the check comes, every time the opportunity comes, everybody's getting paid. That's why we're doing this.
And it's funny. I think it's true because this guy, this bodyguard, he's not his bodyguard anymore, right?
Right.
He wasn't saying this when he was his bodyguard, but now that he's no longer his bodyguard, he's saying this. So we don't know yet for sure. We just know that
Allegedly.
this is what happened. But if it's true, that's yet to be seen.
And listen, real quick, like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. The website's up, cashmoneydreams.com. My phone blowing up. And I'm constantly getting messages because I told people we'd be doing this show. And a lot of my friends just told me, like, be very careful how you talk about Diddy, right? Because
Allegedly.
Diddy has power. But Diddy's a major piece, but he's not the biggest piece. Once you go at Diddy, there's 6, 7 other people you have to go at, right? Who's protecting Diddy? And not only this, it's other issues that Diddy's that has to deal with. The Tupac Shakur death, right? There's so much shit coming at Diddy right now that all these things are allegedly pointed towards Diddy. But let me tell you something. If you're getting involved with a man and he's putting you in a position of power, but he's trying to sexualize you and put you on the market, you have to walk away. Is it worth it? But these females sign these contracts. They know what they're getting into. And some of these females are okay with it because they come from mommy and daddy issues. They come from bad families with no fucking father. They come from ghettos. They come from a stripper lifestyle. And then they make $1 million, $2 million, and they like the lifestyle. They want to stay in that lifestyle. They want to stay in the lifestyle being treated like a princess. But behind the scenes, it's evil. I think 50 said it best though, man. This is it's gonna be the end of Diddy. And I don't want this to happen. I hope none of this shit is true. Because where's Mary J. Blige? Where's 112?
Bruh.
Where are all the groups that he created? Where's Mace? Where are these people? You know, you see everybody silent. Everybody's quiet. Why is everybody silent? Why is everybody quiet? I truly believe this video is just a piece of what we're going to get into towards the future. I truly believe, we're going to get back into this video in the future.
Yeah.
I truly believe that, listen, Cassidy, listen, you got your 50 million, leave. Shut that door, move to an island with your husband and start over. But let me tell you something. Why now? My question is, why now? Is your money short? Are you mad? Because what it seems like, Diddy, he was quick to shut down these allegations and pay up the money, meaning there's motherfucking smoke and there's fire, meaning there's something true towards all these things that's being thrown towards him. Something is truth. Is all of it true? I don't know.
Gotcha.
But he settled very quickly. He settled so quickly that most people will fight. If it's $50 million, I ain't giving up $50 million to no fucking bitch. Fuck that. I'll fight that shit to the end. But for me to give it up, it must be something truth about the situation, I mean.
Allegedly.
So I think
we'll see. We'll come back to this in the future once there's an update. I'm sure this is not going to stop.
Bro, it's enough updates. You got people coming at Diddy,
but
right
it seems
left.
like it's getting worse.
It's just getting worse. But this is how it starts. I'm telling you guys, this is how
you think
it
they're
starts.
trying to Harvey Weinstein him?
Yes, 100%. 100%. And guess what?
Because that dude's in jail for life,
Bro,
I think. I don't know what happened with him.
Diddy got to be very, very careful. If you listen to me, Diddy, I know my show ain't that big yet, but you need to be very, very careful. You need to stop going out. You need to start partying. All these people are turning their backs on you. You have more enemies. And you got to understand, from the industry, how many people you played and tricked out and took from. Now they coming at you. And because you got $900 million or $1 billion, bro, that money don't mean nothing if you locked up. What is money when you in prison? You already had to pay one girl. How many other women gonna come out? How many other victims?
Allegedly.
But I tell you this, Ramin, before we end this segment. I just don't blame Diddy. I blame females. And I blame the security. I blame the staff. I blame the assistants. I blame all these people. I blame Russell Simmons' ex-wife. If you know about this, why did y'all motherfuckers turn your back on it? Why y'all didn't speak out? And if you spoke out, you didn't speak out heavy enough. Because you threatened. This dude They said Diddy was blowing up people's cars and all this other shit. Who gives a shit?
You are fake news.
Allegedly. He blew up somebody's car.
Yeah, they're all sheep. So once somebody has the balls to say something, then everybody else feels okay. The water's fine. Come on in. You're afraid to come into the swimming pool. Once somebody goes in and tells you the water's fine, that's what's happening here. And that's what happens with all these cases.
It's all about money. That's all it's about. All this is about money. Everybody want to protect their assets. Fuck that. Fuck your assets. We don't believe in endangering women, period. Especially in the sex industry or being sex or exported in sex. Are you kidding me? If you women are going through this shit, because this we got to get into the next video, but I'm going to say this real quick. I got a minute left. If you women are being pushed out sexually in a relationship, you must walk away from that. I don't care if it's $5 million on the table, $10 million on the table. The problem is it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Don't be a sellout.
Don't be a sellout. It's too many sellouts. All these people talking shit about Diddy, F all you. Y'all all sellouts. Now y'all want to talk about Diddy? This shit was 10 years ago. Why was you not protecting Cassidy 10 years ago? Where are you people? Was 10 years ago, 5 years ago? Where's the maids in the hotels? Where's the doctors that was fixing her body when she was bruised and damaged? Why nobody reported it? Y'all scared because what? He gave you $10,000, $20,000? Allegedly, how much money was he paying to keep this shit quiet? If it's true, if this shit is true, it's the end of Diddy.
Allegedly.
Period. If this all comes out true, it's the end of Diddy. And then it comes back to this, Ramin, how many other victims gonna come out?
That's what I'm saying. Once one does it, it's like a domino effect.
100%.
Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.